What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, Season 1, Episode 6, Newport, New Problems. Whew. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. Make sure y'all like the video so that keeps me in the algorithm. The comments, the likes, the views, all of the things. And I appreciate y'all, because when y'all comment, I comment back, okay? It's with y'all the long way. Shout out to y'all. So anyway, the episode starts with Liz and Kelsey. Liz gives Kelsey a call because Kelsey texts Liz she's having a hard time. So we find out that Kelsey and her sponsor, broke up. So Kelsey feels like the relationship has run its course and she's getting nothing out of it. She said things kept building up, and then she found out that, he was seeing more than him and the other lady. And I'm like, oh, you thought, girl, I don't know why you thought that. I don't know why you thought that he was just being faithful with the few over here when he got plenty over there. All right. I also told y'all when we first met Kelsey, I was right. I wanted to be right. That this was her exit. She was getting ready to get her exit because I don't know why. I just felt it. I feel like Alicia is next. But we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, Kelsey said she wants a real solid relationship. She said that she did have a conversation with her guy, and he thought that her leaving was making the right decision. And now she has to find a place to live. And I believe he said that because he knows that he can't give her what she wants. He doesn't want to give her what she wants. He wants to be free. Okay, so let that birdie be free. Okay, he want to be free with his money and his... Okay, so let him. Free him. Okay? Anyway, Rosie and Rich. I didn't get much out of this, but Rosie did say that she's going to go to the Newport mansion with the ladies. And she said she's in a good place with everybody except for Kelsey. So I'm glad about that. I'm hoping her and Kelsey find some common ground, but this is a reality show, and that's not going to happen. So Joellen is shopping with her sister for their Newport trip. And Joellen talks about her feelings for losing her grandfather. She also feels like her sister Jen is more favored. She says she doesn't have a bond with her mother. She wished that she had it. We found out that Joellen was actually put in some type of behavioral center or whatever. And she felt like that was for a certain type of kid. Not her, but Joellen says she is having a hard time. She's having a hard time forgiving her mom for not showing her love that she needed. Now, I will say this. This is just my opinion. I think this is just my opinion, y'all. Don't beat me up. Just opinion. I do feel like because her mom didn't give her what she needed, she was searching for love. I think Joellen acted out when she was a kid, and then her mom couldn't do anything with her, so her mom put her in one of those behavioral places. That could be that's just my thought process. But she was a bit tight-lipped about everything, because I feel like she didn't say everything. And I'm hoping whenever she get that scene with her mom, she's able to voice everything, or just at some point. We need to know what happened, the in-betweens, because she's not saying it all. Anyway, Kelsey and Liz. So Liz goes over to Kelsey's because she's packing so she can move out. She hadn't found a place yet, but she's in search of one. And I'm like, well, where are you going to go in the meantime? Are you going to stay with him? Now, I didn't hear it, but I was just thinking, where's she going to go? So she's scared. She said she's scared because now she's living alone. Remember, she went from her parents' house to this man's house, and she's been at this man's house for the past 10 years. She said she's happy about it, but she's also sad about it. So I can understand that as well. She's learning to do everything alone. Like, she's really in a space where she has to be independent. I feel like Kelsey do have this. She said that she's gonna work on grinding, like with the makeup and the hair. So I'm gonna do this for Kelsey, okay? Y'all tell Kelsey I sent y'all, okay? So if you want to get your hair slayed by Kelsey, if you want to get your hair, if you want to get a white lady bust down, okay? I don't know if white people get, shout out to the white people, but if y'all want to get a white lady bust down, okay, y'all go head over to Kelsey's, okay? Not only that, if you want to get a fresh beat, okay, and okay, for the people who don't know what beat is, that is makeup, getting your face done, okay? So for the Caucasian people that want to get a fresh beat, or even if you're a black girl and you want to go get you a beat, okay, and you in Rhode Island and you need somebody, go around there to Kelsey and y'all tell Kelsey that I sent y'all. And tell Kelsey, in a spirit of support my channel and other black content creators. Thank you very much, okay? All right, that was it. And speaking of support, hold on. Because what I did not do is introduce y'all to the High Vibe candles by my cousin, your cousin Courtney. You understand? I still did not like this candle because it smells so good. She has intent. These are her intention candles. This candle is happiness, and it has the pink pineapple and lush nectar, and every intention. Every intention has a meaning to it. So if you are looking to purchase your candle, y'all can DM her on Instagram. I will have her information in my description box, okay? Y'all tell her that I sent y'all, okay? Anyway, shout out to the business owners. So the ladies are getting ready for the Newport trip. And they are actually riding down there in a Rolls Royce. Like, I thought that was really nice. I like the fabulous life. Okay? We're seeing it in Atlanta. We're seeing it everywhere except for Potomac. Ugh, shout out to the Potomac ladies. Anyway, so the ladies are wondering if Rula is going to be joining them. Nobody knows. Rula's not answering her phone. Y'all know my girl is in a cut going through. Okay? Going through. Okay, Brian is taking her through there. Ugh. Anyway, so Liz and Alexis get to the house. The home is stunning. Okay? It's 43,000 square feet, 18 bathrooms, 29 bedrooms. And I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. The homes, I will say this, the homes on Rhode Island, or, whatever little city that they're in, not like that, but whatever city they're in, those homes are immaculate. Like, I've never really looked at Rhode Island, but it's very, very nice. Okay. So Alicia makes a comment. She said Kelsey used to be this. She said Kelsey is used to this. And she said, well, she used to be. And I'm looking at Alicia like, not so much, my girl, because your nigga ain't got none of your names on any of his things. So you could be Kelsey, because those tables do turn. You understand? So not too much on Kelsey. Okay, not too much. All right, you in the same boat she's in. Okay, and you're not married to this man, like Kelsey wasn't married to him. Anyway, the rest of the ladies arrive and they absolutely love the mansion. So Kelsey said she realized that she has to do everything on her own now, and I feel like she got this. I really, really do. I just want her to do better. So anyway, the ladies have a conversation about Rula. Joellen feels like Rula shouldn't blame her for what she have going on. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I have the utmost respect for Liz, and she gained all of my respect in this episode. Liz said Rula is just really questioning your motives, and I don't blame her, because you keep getting information from all these damn people, and you keep bringing it to me like you like I just need you to be my friend. Anyway, Joellen is still trying to have a conversation about Rula, but then the ladies was like, listen, we're going to table this until Rula gets here. Like, we're not going to have this conversation no more. And I think Joellen was at this point where she looked a little flabbergasted, because it was almost like, I know you hoes ain't shutting me down. I'm Joellen. Like, that's what it gave me. I'm just saying what it gave me. But I'm glad that they told her no, because you need to wait for Rula to get here. Again, you already told her everything she needed to hear. What else do you need to do? At this point, I just feel like you're antagonizing this lady at this point. Either she gonna stay or either she gonna go, but that has nothing to do with you. Again, I'm going to say this. Why you coochie watching and peen watching over here? You need to be watching your sisters and your husbands, and you need to be checking to see if they've co-mingled or if they're going to co-mingle. Okay? Anyway, Liz now we found out that Liz want to have a masquerade dinner, and I thought that this was really cute. I thought that she wanted everybody to reveal something, and then they have to remove their masks. So she gave each lady a specific mask. She gave them a specific mask, and she gave them a note attached to it. But each mask for each lady has a different reasoning, and I wish they would have sat in that appreciation. But I think this was new to them. And so they were like, what is this? And why does it? I thought that the idea was very cute. And it allows us to be vulnerable. It allowed them to be vulnerable and take their mask off and be vulnerable with one another. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm noticing as the ladies are uncovering their masks, all of their things are rooted in trauma, and I think it was a couple of them that have mama trauma, and then Ashley starts to talk about her thing, and because she don't feel like she has anything going on, and I'm looking at Ashley like, girl, what? The way you struggling with them 2 kids, like even you struggling. You and your husband struggling with this business, and not only are y'all struggling with the business, you feel like your husband isn't available as you need him to be, and that is all a struggle on its own. And you keep saying that there is nothing, ma'am. There is clearly something. I feel like your tears wasn't about whatever you were crying about. They were about the things that you already been crying about. You're having a hard time. So I don't know. The ladies was just looking at Ashley like, girl, what? Because I felt like secondhand embarrassment, because I was like, what is Ashley talking about? But I will say this. I will validate her feelings, because maybe those things mean something to her. I wish Ashley would have dug a little deeper or just kept it more a buck. That's just me. Just my opinion, y'all. So Rosie is in her confessional saying, I didn't know, because Alicia asked Kelsey how she doing with the breakup. So Rosie get in her confessional, and she said, I didn't know Kelsey broke up with her sugar daddy. Last I heard, she was seeing numerous people. She said it's very confusing. And I'm looking at Rosie like, shut up, girl. But then I'm looking at Rosie like, but did she lie? Like, did she lie? She didn't lie. Like, I don't know. So As when Rosie said that and Kelsey started to talk, my whole thought process was, what did you walk away with? And so we found out that because, of course they're not married, so she can't walk away with half. She's not walking away with, I feel like Kelsey did such a disservice to herself living with this man and not really getting a bigger piece of the pie out of this. She said that he's paying for her insurance, her medical, and her car insurance. Also, he's paying her rent until she get on her feet. So once she finds a place, he's gonna pay it up until she get on her feet. And I would be like, sir, I need you to pay it like 2 years in advance. That way, pay the apartment complex, the condo people, or something. Give me a 2-year head start, 2-3 year head start. It would be very nice if you can put a certain amount of money in my account and just give me a starter package. Okay? Just give me a $1 million starter package and just pay up my rent for about 3 years and pay up my insurance for about the same amount of time, 3 years. And I'm going to get myself together. I just need you to do these things for me. Because I feel like I feel like he could do a whole lot more. I feel like he's I feel like she cheating herself. But this really should be a cautionary tale for a lot of people who are very codependent. I think y'all really need to take this time to, if y'all are in one of these codependent relationships, really take this time to figure out what you want and the things that you like and set yourself up. That's all I'm saying. So Alicia, all the ladies start to talk about their, they're going in a circle taking off their masks. And so Alicia said she was homeless, and after the dad left them high and dry. So Liz, because she's known Alicia since they were babies or toddlers or whatever, Liz tell her that you were never homeless. You had a big family and your family would never see you destitute. She said, but you live with your grandparents. And so Alicia was like, yes, I live with my grandparents, but when I lived with my parents, I had my own room. So I had to go from having my own space as a young girl, as a little kid, to sharing a space with my mom. And so she just felt like Liz kind of downplayed her feelings and downplayed her experience. Like, I get what Liz is saying, because you was not homeless. Yes, he left y'all high and dry, but y'all wasn't on the street. You had a family, and most people don't have that. So I see where Liz is coming from, but at the same time, you cannot invalidate somebody's experience. Anyway, Alicia did feel like Liz was trying to protect her family. But I don't know. Anyway, Kelsey thinks Rosie is fake. Rosie apologized to Kelsey for not being genuine. After that, everything was just a whole bunch of malarkey. Ashley and Rosie are having a conversation in their room, and they talk about Kelsey. Kelsey is listening. She can hear their conversation. She goes into the door and was like, what are y'all talking about? So they tell her what said conversation was about, and Kelsey and Rosie have a back and forward, and Rosie thinks that Kelsey is projecting, and this is where the episode ended. And then we get what's coming up in the next season, what's coming up for the rest of the season, and yeah, it's just gonna be a hot mess express. Anyway, this is the end of the episode, y'all. This is all I got. After you finish this, you should see The Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right. With all of that being said, this is your girl Kiwan reminding you to keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.